Hey, I'm Ronik from Vim. There's a lot of talk right now about AI and how franchisees and multi location brands can use it. But the real question I get is where do you actually start? That's why I created this AI cost saving audit. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the audit and show you how to identify the first few business areas where AI may help you reduce manual work, save time, and improve margins. This is a simple audit. It looks at 5 areas of your business from reporting, marketing, operations, finance, and a brand consistency across different locations. In each area, there are 5 questions. You'll score each questions from 0 to 2. 0 means this is not an issue for your business. 1 means this is an issue sometime, and 2 means this is a clear issue in your business. Each section gives you a total score out of 10. So let's start with first section, which is reporting and visibility. If you are a franchisor or a multi-location brand, this is about how clearly HQ can see what's happening across the location. The first question here is, do managers or HQ still pull reports from multiple system manually? Typically, the answer from what I've experienced is yes, but there are many different systems and the report and data is fragmented across many different systems. So to help you rate here, if this is not a problem for you, if all of your systems are in sync, it's working flawlessly for you, you would rate it 0. If it's somewhat working for you, you would rate it 1. And if this is an ongoing challenge for you to get that visibility across multiple systems in a single reporting dashboard, then you would rate 2. Similarly, there are more questions like, does it take more than a day to get the usable roll-up report across multiple locations? I'm going to rate sort of a random things here right now, but what I want you to do is think about these things and see how they're in your business right now, not where you would ideally like it to be, but you're rating it where these things are right now. Are locations issue usually spotted after the damage is already visible in the results? Do different teams use different versions of the same numbers? A benchmarking location still more manual than it should be? Um, if this section scores high, and possible AI opportunity could be reporting summaries, roll-up dashboards, helping HQ catch locations issues faster. The second area now is we're going to look into is the marketing and local execution. Here we are looking at how consistently your brand and marketing are being executed across locations. Is local marketing consistent across locations? Are teams spending too much time adopting content for each location? Is marketing spend hard to connect to location level outcomes? It is generally speaking what I've seen, it is very difficult. Are reviews, local SEO, local campaigns responses too slow or too manual? Does the brand team become a bottleneck when supporting many locations? So once again, you look at the total score here. The way you want to read this is anything between 0 to 3 means this is probably not an urgent area in your business right now that needs attention. 4 to 6 would mean it is a worth reviewing, and 7 to 10 would mean it is a strong in terms of AI opportunity. Okay. The third area we are going to look into is the operations and admin. This is about repeated work that happens every week inside your business. Do store and location teams repeat the same admin task every week? Do support questions from location consume too much HQ time? So you get it. I'm not going to read each questions here. The idea is that you understand how to fill out this audit. So you'd fill out the answers for our third area, and then you'd move into the fourth area of finance and control. And similarly, there are questions such as, is finance follow-up audit checks are manual? Do leaders find out about margin issues too late? Are reoccurring finance tasks require too much spreadsheet work, right? And the fifth area that we are going to look into is cross-location consistency. It's very important for franchisors and multi-location brands to have that consistency across different locations. So do location executes that same processes different way? How do a winning location looks differently from a weak location, right? Is communication from HQ to location slower or less clear than it should be? So once you have answered the five questions for all five categories, you would get a score like this for each of the area. Look at the highest scores. These are the areas where the pain is probably highest. A high score doesn't automatically mean it should be your first AI project though. It only tells you there is a business pain. Now we need to turn these numbers into an action. So what I'm going to ask you to do here is picking the top three opportunity areas, and the what we just did in the previous step, that would help you find out what are those top three areas. So for example, if operations and admin is your top area, the business pain may be that location keep asking the same questions and HQ spends too much time answering them. The cost saving may be fewer HQ hours spent on repeated support and faster answers for the location. If cross location consistency is high, the pain may be that each location is executing differently and HQ doesn't know which location needs attention first. The cost saving may be faster follow up and less manual checking across locations. Third, if marketing and local execution is high, the pain may be that your team spends too much time adopting campaign content and or reviews responses from each location. The cost saving may be reducing manual content work while helping the brand team support more location. The goal is to get specific. Don't just write AI for marketing, write the actual workflow like creating location specific campaign content or responding to review across location. Now we move to the last step where we check that just because there is a pain in the business, just because there is a high cost saving in the business area, doesn't automatically mean it is the right use case for AI. So in the last step of this audit, we are going to check for the AI fit, and I'll walk you through how we do that. For each of your top three areas, answer the 5 yes or no questions. First, does the process repeat often? AI usually is better when work happens daily, weekly, monthly, or across many locations. Second, does the input already exist somewhere, like a system, spreadsheet, inbox, call log, document, CRM, POS, Google Drive? Whenever there is an input, there is existence in somewhere. It makes it more reliable to build AI workflows around it. AI needs something to work with. If the data already exists, that is a good sign. Third, is the output predictable enough to standardize? For example, a summary, a report, checklist, a draft, response, or a follow up message. Fourth, would faster response or better visibility create real business value? Would it save time, reduce cost for your individual locations or for HQ, catch issues earlier, or help HQ make better decisions? And the last one, can a human review exceptions instead of doing everything manually? This is often the best way to start. Let AI do the first pass, create the draft, summarize the report, or flag the issue, then a human reviews what matters. Now, count the yes answers from each opportunity area. If an answer gets 3 or more yes answers, it is usually a good candidate for an AI pilot. If it gets less than 3, it does not mean the problem is not important. It just means it may need more process clarity, better data, or cleaner owner before AI is the right next step. Now choose your first AI pilot. The best first pilot is usually the area that has both high business pain and strong AI feed. So if operations and admin scored high and it also got 4 yes answers in AI fit check, that may be the great first pilot. You could start with an internal support assistant for location team trained on your SOPs, policies, checklist, and in internal documents. If a marketing scored high, your first pilot may be helping the brand team turn one campaign into location specific content drafts. If reporting scored high, your first pilot may be reporting assistant that creates weekly summaries and flex locations that need attention. The best first AI pilot is usually not the biggest idea. It is usually the clearest repeated workflow where AI can reduce manual work while keeping a human in control. Good first pilots are things like weekly reporting, repeated admin questions, local content adaptation, review responses, summaries, follow up workflows. The areas that are usually not the best first pilots are one off strategic work, messy processes with no clear owner, task with no usable data source, fully custom work, or high risk task with no review step. So by the end of this audit, you should have three things: your highest pain areas, your top three cost saving opportunities, and your best fit AI pilot candidate. This is the shift we are trying to make. Instead of asking how can we use AI, ask which repeated workflow is costing us time or margin, and is that workflow ready for AI? This is where AI becomes practical. Not an experiment, but as a real way to reduce manual work, improve visibility, and help HQ support locations better. If you want help turning this audit into an actual AI implementation plan, Vim helps franchisors and multi location brands map these workflows and build practical AI systems around them. You can visit vim.ai to learn more. Thanks for watching, and I hope this audit helps you find the right first place to start.